Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for today's video because we are diving into one of the new palettes from Cosmic Brushes. They have released 2 new palettes and we're going to use one of them today, play around, swatch them, see what the color story is all about. But before we jump into it, if you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below, hit the bell for notifications of new videos, and if you like this video, make sure to hit a big thumbs up. But if you want to see how I got this eye look using one of the new palettes from Cosmic Brushes, just keep watching. Okay, you guys, so Cosmic Brushes has released 2 new palettes. You have the Nudetrals palette. This color story is right up my alley. There's also some pops of color in here. I love the grungy greens, the tans, the browns. You have a matte black shade, but then you have some really pretty shimmers, this peridot, the purple. So I'm looking at this one and I'm like, ooh, I could gravitate towards that today. But then I'm also looking at the Cool Trolls. What? The names are just a play on words. I think it is so cute. The reason I'm not feeling Cool Trolls today, I've been doing a lot of blues lately. There are 2 brown shades in here. I do like this pop of pink. There are lots of blues and silvers. This shade Eclipse has like matte black with silver glitter. And it's not just a little particle of glitter. It's intense. Like, you can tell that it's there very easily. So I'm looking at this and I was like, okay, so which one do I want to use today? Now, they did also restock, and I have been waiting for this palette. Let me know if you want to see me do a video with it, but the Winter Wonderland is restocked. I hope it is when this video goes live, but this is so beautiful. And I just said Cool Trolls, and there's a lot of cool tones with blues and everything. This has some blues in there, but there's some fun pops of color, some duochromes, triochromes. I love Cosmic Brushes. They are very affordable, and each palette has 20 shades. The one I'm leaning towards the most is Nudetrals, honestly, because I'm looking at this and I don't think I've done a lot of grungy green or even like, I have probably done the purples. I want to go ahead and swatch these. There are some orangey mustardy shades too in here. And of course there's mauvey shades. Let me go ahead and swatch because this is the color story that I am gravitating towards. And we'll discuss the shades and see where we're gonna go with it. Okay, you guys, the swatches did not disappoint. And there was part of me that was like, oh, I should try this before work. It's neutral, I can wear it in, no problem. But I also knew realistically, I would swatch some of these triochromes or duochromes and I would be so mad that I couldn't use them. Now, the mattes swatched beautifully. They're buttery smooth. They didn't skip. And even then, swatches don't tell the entire story. The blendability, I am so excited to try these. Now, when you're talking about shimmers, duochromes, triochromes, they're stunning. They're absolutely stunning. The shade Satin, which is the first shade in the palette, top left, is absolutely beautiful. It's kind of like a rose gold with silver glitter. And then the shade Glamorous, which second row, 4th one over, is kind of a goldish champagne with like gold and silver glitter. Very beautiful. Glitz is that yellowy orange mustardy shimmer. Really pretty. And then you have some of the duo triochrome-esque in the shade Radiant, which looks white in the palette with kind of a gold to orangey green shift. And then the shade Luxe, which is kind of that scarab that we're seeing a lot of lately in a lot of palettes, where it goes the brown to green, kind of like an orangey red. I'm not mad at it. I love that shade. I really do. There are some deeper shades with the burgundy in Lust, and then the 2 purpley pinky shimmers, which are Velvet and Tender. Tender's a little more purple with silver, and it looks like lavender purple glitter. Maybe it's actually, I take that back. It's gold glitter and purple. And then Velvet has that kind of burgundy, it's a little bit lighter than burgundy, shimmer with gold glitter in it. I'm excited to dive in. I need to prime my eyes, figure out what color story I want to play around with. There's a lot of variations in here and I am excited to try them out. Okay, I have a way forward. I'm kind of excited for this. I'm gonna go into the shade Touch. This one's gonna go into the crease. I'm gonna use my fluffy crease brush for it. You guys, the weather here is very crappy. I think we're getting some of the remnants of Beryl, and if we aren't yet, we will be soon. I think that's the name of it. But I know it hit in Texas close to where Luke's from, and his family is doing good. There's some stuff that's damaged and some things that need to be repaired, but they are all safe, thankfully. The weather here is not so nice right now. Nothing compared to what they got. But I had gone to pick up some groceries. I was literally finishing up, and there was just like a little drop here, a little drop there. As soon as I'm walking out, it's just downpour. I was like, oh, I thought I was gonna miss it. I had been watching the radar, just making sure the weather was good, and I'd done so well. And then as soon as I walked out the grocery store, it came down. I was like, that's just my luck. But I was gonna take my makeup off anyway so I could do this video. I really wanted to try out one of the Cosmic Brushes palettes. I'm gonna do the Cool Trolls in a different video, so definitely look for that. Once I do it, I'll try and link it down below so you can go and see both of them. And then let me know if you want to see the Winter Wonderland. I know it was released obviously in the winter. What is that? But it sold out so quickly, and then it came back, and then it sold out again and it came back. I was like, ooh, I've got to pick that up. I'm gonna go into the shade Classy. This one's a little bit more on like the orangey red side, and I'm using it because I'm going to use some of the orangey yellowy tones. So fluffy crease brush first, just to kind of blend that out, and then I'll go in to deepen it up a little bit. But also, I was gonna like pull my hair down and straighten it or curl it. I hadn't decided. But with the weather being gross like it is, I was like, slick back is just fine. Like, do you plan your hair based off of the weather? Because I absolutely do. I just know that once I straighten my hair and I go out into humidity or moisture, it's going to be instantly curly. And there's, well, wavy. And there's literally no point in doing my hair at that point. All right, I'm switching over to my compacted smudge brush. I'm liking how that deepened up. Like, it was very quick to deepen up too once I switched my brushes. Now I'm going to go into the shade Desire. This one I'm going to pick up on my middle finger and place in the center, and ever so slightly. Like, it just picks up so nicely, so buttery smooth. Let me know if you're picking these up. Are you passing? Is the color story not your vibe? Let me know. I'm interested in your thoughts. I like having those conversations. I know I've been a little bit behind in my responses. Like, I'm trying to spend time with Luke. I'm trying to figure out like the list for packing, and now we're planning the wedding, and it's a little overwhelming, but I'm trying to get caught up. Luke's on duty tonight, so when I get home from dinner with friends, my plan is to sit down and respond to some comments. But I'm sorry if I haven't responded to you. I tried to respond to pretty much everyone's comment. Now I'm going to go into the shade Radiant. This one is so beautiful. It has kind of like that shift, so I think on top of the shade Desire, it's just going to be stunning with the green. Oh, look at that. And I'm like, do I take it all the way over Desire? Because I do like the orangey shade by itself, but I like having the green like kind of blend into it. Oh, that is beautiful. I'm going to take a dry brush into the shade Radiant and just finesse the inner corner. Oh, beautiful. Those play so well together. Okay, let me go do this eye, some base products. I will be back. Okay, we've got to finish off the under eye. Almost all my base products are complete. I started working on my brows and I was like, I'm missing a step here. So let's go ahead and finish off this under eye. I'm gonna go into the shade Touch. I was thinking about doing a fun color and I was like, no, I want to stick with the shades I was already using. I'm gonna go into the shade Classy. Once I do this shade, I am gonna go back in with my fluffy crease brush and just kind of smoke out the outer edges. This is just gonna go slightly in, but not all the way. And switching to the compacted smudge brush. All right, I'm gonna go back into Touch with my fluffy crease brush and just right here on the outer edge, just kind of smoke it out a little bit. Be careful when using this big of a fluffy crease brush under the eye. If you don't want it super blown out, just briefly like smudge under, not touching too hard, because otherwise it'll just drag it down too much. Inner corner and brow bone. I think I'm going to use one of the shades in here. I'm going to use the shade Satin. This kind of has that like rose gold hue to it, but it does have the silver glitter. So I'm interested to see if I can just kind of tap the glitter off. Ooh, really pretty. And then same thing on the brow bone. Any products I used off camera that I didn't discuss will be listed down below. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do brows, liner, mascara, and lips, and I'll be back for the final look. Okay, you guys, I'm back, and this is the final look. I really love what's going on with the eyes right now. It's neutral, but then the trio chromes, they're making it pop. They're so pretty. I love what you can do with an eyeshadow palette. You can keep it all neutral, you can keep it all matte, you can add a pop of color with just the simplest of eyeshadows. This palette will definitely be something that I gravitate towards. I feel like I can do a lot with this. I have some shades for work. I have some pops of color. I have some pretty shades that I could use for fall. This palette, and like I said, it's very affordable. So I'm excited to play around with the Cool Trolls one as well. So definitely look forward to that video here in the future. Let me know your thoughts. Are you picking this up? Are you a neutral person? Do you like cool tones? Are you passing on both of the palettes? Put it in the comments, we'll have that discussion. But you guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell for notifications of new videos. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And until my next video, you guys, bye. I'll see you in the next one.